With its beautiful coastline and majestic, centuries-old architecture, Portugal is home to some stunning scenery. It's also home to one of the most badass enduro events in the world, the Extreme XL Lagares. Extreme isn't just a clever title. This is a punishing test of skill and endurance over 3 days through terrain that will give riders and bikes the beating of a life.
Extreme Lagares.
Here, hundreds of competitors come together to battle through tight squeezes on city streets, storm slippery riverbeds, and power up treacherous slopes. What better place to kick off the first annual World Enduro Super Series? Now in its 14th year, the Extreme XL Lagares isn't one of the oldest enduro events, but it is one of the most demanding. Each year this event offers new challenges, even for the pros who know it well, like 3-time title holder Graham Jarvis, 2-time winner Alfredo Gomez, or 2017 Lagares champ Wade Young. The event was created back in 2004 by Extreme Club Lagares, a group of passionate riders seeking to push the enduro envelope on home turf. It had humble beginnings with only 40 riders. Today it hosts 260 riders from 10 different countries, including all the big names who come seeking the coveted first place prize. Extreme XL Lagares takes place at 2 locations in Portugal. One is the beautiful coastal city of Porto, known for its stately bridges and fine wine. The other is 30 kilometers inland in the quiet village of Quintandona. Quiet, that is, until the rev of engines breaks the silence. As night falls on Quintandona, the riders will come alive for the Day 1 event, an evening ENDUROCROSS race. This type of enduro is already extremely challenging. Add bad weather coupled with poor visibility, and you have a recipe for potential disaster. Faced with these conditions, it's easy to see why riders can sometimes get lost. Surviving the night, competitors make their way to Porto for Day 2. Here, Portugal's second largest city becomes the stage for the event's infamous prologue. Single riders take off from the starting position and power over newly created and previously existing obstacles in the heart of the city. Each race lasts approximately 4 minutes. The 10 fastest riders then race together, and the battle will be brutal. Where a rider places in the prologue will determine their start position in the following day's main event. With narrow streets and steep stairways, passing is extremely difficult. Getting out in front early is usually essential for the win, and every rider is battling for that top spot. From fast blasts through the Porto prologue to a completely different beast, on the third and final day of competition, it all comes down to this. A grueling 3-lap, 5-hour hard enduro main event that tests the very limits of each rider's skill and stamina. It will take riders through muddy, rocky, slippery riverbeds and up insane inclines, punishing places a dirt bike just shouldn't be able to go, unless it's ridden by one of the best. Back to defend his Extreme XL Lagares title is South Africa's Wade Young, who rode his Sherco to the top spot last year. Also the youngest ever rider to win the acclaimed Roof of Africa, Young is looking to keep up his career winning streak, but it won't be easy. He'll face last year's Lagares second-place finisher, KTM rider Johnny Walker, who's proving himself a comeback kid after numerous injuries. A familiar face and dominant force in the sport is Graham Jarvis, who took the title here in 2013 and will be looking to do it again at West. Fellow Brit young gun Nathan Watson will also be here to battle the world's best. He transitioned from motocross to the World Super Enduro Championship in 2016 and now wants to expand into the world of hard enduro, taking part in his first ever races at West. American riders like Colton Haker and World Enduro Super Champion Cody Webb, who debuts at Extreme XL Lagares, will also saddle up against the veterans. One rider who won't be back is 3-time Lagares winner Alfredo Gomez, who is currently injured. The question now is whether or not the Spaniard will be fit for the series. Gomez had a great result with a 3rd-place win last year despite problems. When nearing the end of lap 2, he broke a clutch purge. Fellow Spanish rider Mario Roman also faced trouble and dropped out when his bike sputtered to a halt, proving that this Enduro is a bear even for the best. This is a multidisciplined event, and with so many pro riders specializing in different disciplines, as well as some up-and-coming amateurs, it's anyone's race. Extreme excitement is in the air as the first annual World Enduro Super Series kicks off on May 11th with the Extreme XL Lagares in Portugal. You can follow all of the action and get exclusive updates right here on Red Bull TV. With its beautiful coastline and majestic, centuries-old architecture, Portugal is home to some stunning scenery. It's also home to